welcome to the season finale of Kit Season.
We made it, guys. We made it.
It's here. Yes, we are tired over here. Because y'all amazing people have somehow convinced us two people and Taylor um to help talk about 158 kicks this season.
Give or take.
Give or take.
No,
100,
that's exact. That's exact.
no, sorry, it's 186 because we had to do our internal ones. We'll get to
Yeah.
those later. Yeah, 186 kicks for you beautiful people.
It's
Yeah,
been a long season, man.
yes, and then we like 3 months of chill, and then we're back up right back into it.
Maybe. Maybe. It's like, oh, playoffs are here. Here's our playoff jerseys.
Right?
Ah,
Hey! At least we know Vegas isn't going to be in it because I just see them pulling that.
at least old Vegas for sure.
Old Vegas, it's true. It's
Yeah.
new Vegas right now with Jose Batista in. So
And I don't
speaking
know
of,
if I like their kids like better or worse. Like I feel like I like their kids almost better now. They're like more local. They're more tied, but that's not what we're talking about.
no, but I will say to that. I think they actually look professional for once.
Yeah.
And I think they're too much of a gimmick sideshow,
Yeah.
at least from the kid
Minor
perspective.
league.
At least for the kid perspective,
Yeah.
the play was decent
It
ish.
wasn't awful. It was there.
Yeah. So, but I'll tell you what is different. We have circle heads. We have circle heads now. I don't know why we never found this before, but this is just kind of. I'm just messing with stuff right now. This is just kind of cool in a
Been
way.
here for 8,000 episodes. Let me look at
Hey,
the.
hey! That's the joys that I always tell my wife that I am the most spontaneous and random person. I'll find a joy in any random small stuff like this. So
56 episodes.
yes, 56. Oh shit. Okay, we're starting off on the wrong show here. Let me redo our banners here before I break something. And let's look at this very first comment that we have up here from Football Foo. The president of Monterey Bay. All the Bay area owners are garbage. Ron
Okay.
Show, but I don't
Fight the
disagree
power.
with Oakland, right? Fight them there. But I feel sorry for Oakland fans, by the way, for all their sports
Oh my goodness.
are just leaving them because of Joe Fisher. I think that's his name. Pizza garbage dude. So I feel sorry for you guys. Um, Sorry. Support Oakland Roots. They're doing some great things. That's the only thing I don't know. Ron Show also, maybe. But I feel for you guys.
Oh,
So
I've been loving the Roots comments though, because people are like taking chairs
yeah,
from the stadium and like you see taking the yeah, except for the Oakland Roots, that's right. Um, and taking like the dirt from the ground and stuff like that. And they're like, we love the passion, we love the love, but like we're
we
about
need
to
it.
use that stadium. Don't
I saw.
destroy it.
I saw that. I saw that. They're like, we need this. Like, it's not often a team moves, and most times those stadiums are like abandoned. That's like the
Yeah,
whole thing. Oakland's not done
yeah.
with
Oakland still
that
has a team,
stadium.
yes.
Yes. So,
Actually, another thing with the Roots. This is going to so random, so stupid. But there's a show on Netflix called like Second Chance U,
oh,
and I like the football one. And it's about these like junior colleges and all these like essentially D1 athletes that got into like trouble or grades and stuff like that.
some sort of issue.
So they had to go to a junior college, and they're playing in Oakland, in some junior college that no one's ever heard of except for these. Like it's the go-to place for this. And they had this one wide receiver, this like skinny little white guy, but he would like always wear an Oakland Roots T-shirt. I'm like, hey, I like that guy. All right.
Yes, there we go. I love the how U.S. soccer is slowly starting to
It's seeping.
more mainstream. A little bit more. I love that.
We need it. We need it out here. I've been coaching this high school team, and we have zero roots into the ground. So like none of the kids are coming up. We're just getting the random kids in high school. Like, oh, I've heard of soccer. Like
Right.
yesterday, or no, Wednesday, I coached the. No, yesterday, I was the head coach for the varsity, then the JV game. But when it came to the JV game, I literally only like we usually don't play our seniors,
Yeah.
and I had 11 players. Like I took out my seniors and only had 11 players to play,
Jeez.
and I'm like, okay. Luckily, it was only a 30-minute game.
Yeah.
Just one 30-minute half. That was it. But it was still hard. I'm like, these guys, and a lot of them play varsity too because
Yeah.
you take out our
Well,
5 seniors.
right. Yeah. You figure St. Louis FC or St. Louis City, the Gallagher's, all that history that is St. Louis, as well as Kansas City, just they were the only MLS team for a while,
Yeah,
longest time,
yeah.
would have deeper roots. But hey, we
Or
got a
if
long
you
ways to go.
if you get like into Winsville, which is very close to us, it you start seeing all those teams for all those youth teams. Like
Yeah.
there's St. Charles with the USL 2, and they have youth academies and stuff like that. There's a lot of cool stuff around me, but not here.
Hey, but
So
that's why you're there, though, right? You don't change that up.
yeah, me and my assistant principal said that we're gonna start our own team
Do
out here. It's like Right
it.
City, Right City United SC FC ATL.
Uh, but while you're trying to finish that naming for your new team here, Michael here is just in time for next season tips. Wow. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
I
tell
know.
those they're next, but that's next season kids.
Yes, yes.
So
So I'm gonna
that's
point.
already on the list for next season. That's not now.
Yeah, no, trust me. With the moment I saw that they had announced their kit reveal a few weeks back, I immediately texted Fox and I
Yeah,
go, next season.
yeah. Right. No,
No, I'm like, we're not doing it now. We're doing it next season.
Louisville City did that to me one year. They came out with their home purple kits like during Christmas, which I know
Oh,
it was still it's between the seasons,
yeah.
but it was like
No,
early December because so you could buy it in time for Christmas.
Ballard does that almost every
Yeah,
year. Their third kit gets released around Christmassy time.
yeah, and it was just one of those things like, man, they're coming out with this kit early because when did we start? Like May, April,
In
or
March.
March, April. So like
Yeah.
yeah, like you're getting this kit 4 months ahead.
Hey,
Get that Christmas money. I
I
get it,
will
Louisville.
say I'd rather did it ahead of time than no announcements.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, my
um,
first Louisville City kit, the very first inaugural season one, I bought like at the first game.
yeah.
So yeah, I get it.
So speaking of getting it, we got three kits to get to. I am running on these jokes right now. My work is fuming through me. I am very happy right now. So I am running with these jokes. So it's gonna get
Chugga
worse,
chugga.
my friend. It's gonna get worse. Um, so we got three amazing kits to cap off the 2024 kit season off here, and it's gonna be a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, but do
Yeah.
we have to thank some people?
Oh yeah, obviously we have to thank some people. I know I forget. I took a week off, but I'm not going to forget our lovely patrons down below, such as John Hunt, Frank Anthony, Aaron J, Christopher Cohn, Harry Austin, John Fuller, Michael Foots, Joshua Duder, Noah Telford, Alberto Aguilar, Jeremy Churchman, Stephen Howard, Ryan Lacar, Tim Knox, Anabrej 30, MOS, Kunal Patel, and obviously our sponsor goals.tv. They're up here. Above Fox's head. Go check them out. It's free. They sponsor the show and they have exclusive USL content and a lot of things soccer related. Check them out. And as always, we also want to thank our very, very good friends at Added Time Outfitters. Y'all are amazing people, and they make some amazing stuff. And if you want to support them and us, use the code SZN down below to get 10% off of your order to benefit us and to benefit them. They have some amazing wristbands. They have some fun T-shirts that I'm not wearing today, and they have a cool hat. So the wristbands, I'm actually wearing two today because I like wearing all the wristbands. So check them out.
I took a shower, so mine's off.
I thought you were just going to leave it at I took a shower
And
and then
I
say
took a
some
shower.
revelation. Like
Weird
apparently
brag, Fox.
I was almost concerned that like when I met you, you hadn't taken a shower for a moment, and that was just your natural smell. So now you smell different. So
Oh yeah,
last,
that was my natural smell. You should smell me clean.
oh my goodness. All right, but we're gonna start off with some very very clean and good kits here. I told you it's getting worse, my friend.
Clean.
And our very first trip here is to go to our friends at El Paso who have stepped up their game this year.
Oh
I
yeah. What
love
do you
it.
expect when it comes from Hummel, right? Like,
Yeah, but they finally stepped it up. It took them a little bit, but they finally did it. So we're here to introduce you the El Paso Vaquero kit, and it's an all
Pascueros.
Vasque. Look,
Pascueros, Cowboys.
yeah, but there's no O. It's okay. You know what?
Pascuero. It's Pascueros.
But there's no O. Anyways, that's how it's spelled. See, vaquero.
You're the one who's pronouncing the O.
It's vaquero. Am I saying that wrong?
I don't know. It looks like you're reading it correctly, but I don't know if maybe I don't know.
Anyways, the vaquero kit here for El Paso is an homage to the Western and Latino culture of the Borderplex region design template of a traditional Mexican cowboy shirt. This is awesome. And it is a worn kit, but they're not available except via auction. So
They're for auction. They started like at $120.
Yeah.
But it went to a good cause. It's one of those things like $120, but also when it goes to a cause, it doesn't feel like $120.
Yeah,
You
it's a little bit better,
know?
right? It feels a little more worth it. Also, yeah, and that recipient of the donated money is the Texas Tech Health El Paso Fox Cancer Center Patient Fund. So, love
Appreciate
this.
it.
Yes, Fox is always involved somehow.
Zorro.
Yes.
Sí, español.
Sí, hablo español. ¿Por qué? All right.
Got canceled real quick.
No hablas español? Okay. Anyways.
Je ne parle español.
No French. I did take lessons. I'm bad at it. All right. So this El Paso kit here looks sharp, and as we mentioned, pays homage to Mexican cowboy culture and those shirts that have been very iconic with the Mexican cowboy. I love this. This is kind of the stuff that I've kind of waited for El Paso to kind of lean into. I know they kind of touch on it. Obviously, they have their own history with their not history, their own brand that they want to push with the locomotive, and they've really done a decent job of doing that in years past. But they're finally leaning into their Latino culture
The
being
El
a
Paso
border
part.
what?
The El Paso part.
Yeah, right. The actual El Paso, like it's the border town for like it's a mix of the two cultures. Like you can't get any more mix than that besides like maybe San Diego or Tijuana, whatever. This is a scene that's right city that's like right on the border. I actually visited El Paso. It's a fun city. And it's about time that they kind of leaned into this, and it helped a good cause. So I love this. It's creative. Fox, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, this is a very fun kit. It's very creative. It got a little busy for me, so if you look at my score, it's not a perfect score, but otherwise, I still I was looking at how to bid for this and everything. I wanted to see what like the minimum was and if I had a chance to get one. I didn't, but but it was still something that I really wanted to get. So I appreciate it. And plus, yeah, the Vasqueros of Puerto Rico are my favorite Puerto Rican basketball team. So owned by St. Louis Cardinal legend Yadier Molina. So
St. Louis
yeah,
connection.
exactly.
St. Louis
Everything
everywhere.
everything comes back to St. Louis. But
Hey,
yeah,
Alonzo does a left turn around Indianapolis. Then heads back. Racing, anyways.
but yeah, no, I absolutely love this kit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shall we just dive into our rankings here? Just this is
jump
just
in,
the fun kit that we just need to talk about.
go for it.
So, all right, you see our stores down below, and if you know me, this check spots all of my boxes. Checks them off, all every single one of them. It's creative, and most importantly, it is a tie to the local culture. If for some reason Indie 11 released a kit like this, it wouldn't quite mean as much. Even
Yeah,
though even though Indy does have a strong Mexican uh, presence, since I think that like one of the embassies is in Indianapolis,
hmm.
um, it's not the same. El Paso here, this is El Paso, um, and this is checks off all those boxes. Um, it looks good as well. It flows well. I don't think it's too busy. That's my opinion. I think they knew what they were doing, and it looks really, really sharp. So overall, it's a 5 for me all across the board. I love this kit. And I wish I could have bid on this. It's amazing.
Deep breath, deep breath. He just gets choked up when he looks at beautiful kits like this.
It's so hard, man. So hard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was in the same thing. Creativity, I gave it a 5. Ties to local, I gave it a 5. X Factor, I gave it a 5. Surprisingly enough, the only thing that I didn't give it a 5 was design flow. And I don't know if it was because they tried it to make it look like a button up shirt too much,
Hmm.
like a cowboy shirt.
Yeah.
And it kind of gave me that vibe of like the fake tuxedo shirts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
The
if
famous
they didn't
one.
put the buttons through the middle or something like that, honestly, it might have felt like the design flowed better to me.
Yeah.
So I think it's just that fake button up shirt part that got to me for it
Hmm.
to flow. It just didn't fit right because it's a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And I like the tuxedo t-shirts, but it's like they're funny, you know.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't want my kids to be necessarily funny unless they are supposed to be funny.
That's okay.
If that
No.
makes sense. Like this
Yeah.
isn't supposed to be funny. Like this is a beautifully done professional kit.
Yeah.
So or like the cowboy kit that came out from who was it? There's that one team that everybody was comparing this to that has the tassels. Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, the old team.
Yeah, it's like from the 70s.
Oh, it was like Colorado something.
Yeah, they had like a cowboy looking shirt. Like that
Yeah.
one's just that was funny, you know? Like hopefully they weren't being serious about that. Uh, maybe they were, and I'm just disrespected somebody, but they shouldn't have been serious about that one. So it's a
Oh,
4.75 from me, sadly.
yeah. So with Fox's, here it is. I found it. I found it. Okay. Let me share this tab instead. So thumb up. If I come up, I am apologies here. Okay. You know what? Screw it. All right. This team right here. It's the Caribous of Colorado. Yeah, they
Love
went
it.
full cowboy.
And, like their homes in a ways.
Yeah,
Like they looked like weird Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
yeah, and I don't
But
like
also, I want the kit.
it.
I don't like the kit, but I want the kit.
Right. Ooh, ooh, fun stuff. Yeah. So that's that kit. So that's what people compared that to this. So
Yeah, which
I,
it shouldn't be. Like this is art. That
yeah,
one is a joke. But the fact that they made this into a fake button up shirt just like
it just
got me
kind
a
of
little bit.
it rubs you wrong a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. I mean,
It
I
just
didn't get
doesn't fit
that.
it doesn't fit the flow that it should.
Yeah. Honestly, I would love it if a baseball team did this, just because I baseball has the buttons.
It has to button up. You could do
So,
that.
but yeah,
I'll
no.
allow it.
So with my 5 and Fonta's 4.75, I have a 4 this um Vaquero
4.88.
kit is a 4.88 El Paso. Y'all have come a long, long way. I swear that's trying to been 2024 has been the redemption era
Mm-hmm.
for
Mm-hmm.
a lot of teams here. And yes, that's a Taylor Swift Eras Tour type reference.
Those are the references that we need in this political era of America.
So yes, we've seen a resurgence. We thank you, El Paso. This looks really, really good. I want to see more of this woven into your kits. And maybe, please, please, I just beg you guys, please release these more than like a month before the season ends. Please.
But you can use it. Well, I know it's a charity. I was about to say you can use it more than once, but
Yeah,
I
but
guess it's supposed to be a one-off and
yeah,
goes to charity. But still, but then you can use it more than once.
yeah. Please do that. It makes our job easier, and you get to wear beautiful kits more often. So, um, but we appreciate you, El Paso, and we're excited to see what you guys do next season. So, thank you. All right. Up next, we have another gorgeous, gorgeous kit that is a charity kit as well. And this time we are going to our good friends up north to Hartford Athletic. And this is their, let me pull this up, it's right here. It is their 2024 Kits Match for a Cause kit, partnered with our piece of the pie, which is meant to empower youth to succeed in education and employment. Love that.
Yep. They serve over 1,000 young people in the greater Hartford, Connecticut area, giving them the opportunity to discover the great futures they deserve. Great futures they deserve. So
Yes.
very cool cause. Very cool. Interesting kit.
Yes.
And I like what they did because so if you look at the details of this kit, they essentially just used the one piece or is it our piece of the pie? One piece of the pie.
It is our piece of the pie.
Our piece of the pie. Thank you. I apologize. Uh, they utilized the our piece of the pie logo throughout the kit, made a like a full like checker pattern of that. So we were talking to some people on our Discord, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's like Pac-Man." I'm like, it is like Pac-Man." So you do have to do a little bit of research to figure it out, but otherwise, it's a good little shout out to a good cause.
It also says on their website, patterned logo of our piece of the pie in orange.
Yeah, yeah, very cool description, Hartford.
Yeah, so I was very confused at first. I'm like, what is this? What is this shape? So, I mean, I
Yeah,
love it. I think, besides just the overall aesthetic of the kit, I think an orange kit, I see Crunchyroll logo. You're not wrong.
yeah, I see
Um,
that too.
I will say what I like best about this is as a third kit, technically third kit, or fourth. No, third, third tip
17th.
is it's not blue or green or white, or like a basic kit. This
Yeah.
is a fun color meant to stand out from the traditional color scheme. I think the orange looks really good with the red and blue pairing. I like this, and it's obviously a cause for charity. Helps benefit that. So I love that. Um, however, I have a huge however, as we'll probably see in our scores here. It's a very basic kit that gets the job done,
Yeah.
supports a great cause. That's about all I can really say about it.
This is a Kaler kit, as I would say. It's a nice looking kit. It's nice and basic. It gets the job done. It utilizes the logo of the charity.
Yep.
But if you don't know that that's the logo of the charity, you're confused by this pattern scheme. So I'll jump into my scores first. So creativity, I give it 3 because that's all it is doing. It's just using the charity's logo and using it as a pattern. Tyson logo, I did give it 5. It's a local charity. It's not even some big national one, so that's kind of cool that it's helping the youth of Hartford,
Yeah.
Connecticut. X Factor, I said a 4. I wouldn't mind having this. In design flow 5, everything fits well. Everything sits on this well.
Yeah.
So it's not ugly for anything close to the word ugly, but I guess lack of a better word, it's kind of boring. It's kind of
Yeah.
plain.
I will say I just realized this looks like Orange County.
Yeah, it looks like an OCC jersey,
Like,
OCSC.
and they're also Hummel. So like, did they borrow the colors? Anyways,
Of course, you can't. I mean, that's what's gonna happen though. Like,
yeah.
they keep coming out with all these purple kits, and we're like, is it Louisville City? Because
Right.
that's their home colors. So like, you tell people to use other colors, and then they do. You can't get mad at them for being
Some
a
other
different
team.
team's color because there's only so many colors.
And there's only so many kit providers right now, so it's not like they all don't share this, same, like one, like Hummel has like 10, I don't know how many. They have several USL teams,
Yeah,
so they don't share that color around. So,
I can find that.
yeah. So Fox gave it a 4.25. I did a little different on my scores, but still came out to 4.25 as well. So for me, same as Fox was though, with the 3 for creativity. It's very simple. It's very templatey, even though it is unique in the sense of the pattern itself. It's just a pattern kit. And I can't really give it higher than a 3. I think that's kind of like a me thing. It's ties to local. I want to give it a 4. Yes, it might be a local charity, but when you look at the kit, I don't know if you see that or know it right away. I could be wrong. Hartford people, let me know how wrong I am about that. But if that's factor, I'll rock this. It's a solid 5 for me. I take this. I know my money will go to charity. It's a really nice kit. I don't have a lot of orange and black, so I want this. And then lastly, the design flow looks really good. Hummel always does really well overall designs. It's a 5 from me. So it's a 4.25 from me, 4.25 from this guy, and we get a 4.25.
Averages.
Averages. Booyah. There it is. So, there we go. Perfect. So, Hartford, Connecticut, keep up the good work, creating some fun kits. I know y'all didn't release really any new kits besides your Constitution kit, which we heavily debated if it actually was a Constitution kit early on in the season. But keep releasing some new stuff and have fun with colors. So, appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next year. I feel like I'm like a contestant.
Yeah.
Like, see you next year.
Good try.
Right. All right. But up next here, though, we have probably one of my favorite tips of the season in terms of creativity and uniqueness, and it's once again from our good friends at Oakland FC. They have done a stellar job. Are you frozen? Okay, no,
No, I
you're
am
still.
just.
You're still over there, my guy. I was concerned. Are you zombified? Is there something I need to?
No, honestly, I was just on Louisville's website and
Dazed.
to see if they had like any discounts or anything. No, the jerseys are still $110. But I did notice that they do not have the third jersey on here anymore.
Oh,
So because we wore it one time
yeah.
and got demolished, and we are like, nope, not wearing that jersey again. And we have not worn that black and blue jersey ever since. So, and they don't have it on their website anymore either. They're like,
My
we're not going
goodness.
to talk about that kit anymore.
My goodness. Hey, at least y'all got a third kit. At least, well, for one game.
And what's real about it is it was supposed to represent the future. So,
A bad omen?
not for this weekend.
We'll get to that later. But we're here to talk about Oakland, and we're about to introduce you, y'all, to the Conoce tus Racis kit from Oakland Roots FC. Please check out this video and enjoy.
El día de mañana no es prometido. Gracias le doy a Dios por estar conmigo. Dios mío, por favor, alumbra a mis amigos. Aléjalos del mal, de todo lo evil. Más que nada, Señor, cuida a mi familia. No hay nada que yo quiera más que a mi familia. A mi madre, a mi padre y a mis primos. A mi tía, a mis hermanas y sobrinos. Aprecia a la gente que quieres cuando la tienes. Porque cuando se van, ellos nunca vuelven. Y cuando no están, uno nunca aprende a vivir sin ello y sientes un dolor muy fuerte. Si tú la quieres, dile que la quieres. Si tú lo amas, dile que lo amas. Si tú le extrañas, compa, dile que le extrañas. Dile que le extrañas.
Todavía no quiero morir. Brindemos para los que no están aquí. En el gueto yo sobreviví, donde somos pobres pero más felices. No me quiero recordar de los tiempos difíciles. Hice mi primer asalto cuando era 15. Yeah. Arrestaron a mi papá y le metieron 15. Ese día fue muy largo y me sentía triste. Hey, son cosas así que cambian tu vida. La mente te gira y no ve la salida. De los problemas yo no quiero huir. Déjame vivir. Rúlame la Mari. Pasa el Génesis.
I love that. Okay. What was your face, by the way? I saw your face react. Were you just surprised that like, the dude was rapping, or?
No, it's beautiful.
Oh, good.
Just enjoying it, man.
Good. I was very confused. As like you had like a normal face, and all of a sudden I saw your face go like.
I was reading as well, but I may or may not have had to use subtitles, but
I knew some of the I knew like the first half of the first guy. I was like yes, and then it lost me. But what doesn't lose me is what this kit is supposed to about. So this kit is made, it wasn't by Charlie, in collaboration with Los Racas. It's a Grammy Award nominated bilingual hip hop group based there in Oakland. I love that. It's the local you can get. known for their unique blend of hip hop and Latin rhythms, have a deep connection to Oakland's cultural landscape. It's a limited run in honor of their roots. The Kits debut on Conoce tus Raíces Kits, which is also known as Know Your Roots in Spanish. Um, Limited quantities will be available and all that stuff, whatever. And additionally, they've put in money towards, yeah, people who've donated money will receive their third kits. Yada yada. It's just really cool. You did see that skeletal design that you clearly saw in the video, which is traditional mosaic artistry. The skeleton, a significant symbol with Latin American culture, represents our connection to our ancestors, a core element of our heritage. It reminded me of Dia de los Muertos and all the skull candy and all the skulls and all that stuff. The palette, yeah, it's really, really cool.
Yeah, absolutely love what they did here. And that's usually the first thing I think of when I see kind of this artistry of utilizing the like the bones and the parts of your body.
Yeah.
But they did it so well. And I love that. I love the connection that they're using with Oakland artists. And I feel like they've done that so well throughout this entire season with all of their kits. And honestly, just some of the other things that they've released.
Yeah.
They're utilizing their colors. They're utilizing Oakland. Like, Oakland's still here. This is what we were talking about earlier. Oakland's still here.
Yeah.
So, and then the roots are making sure that it stays here.
And if you notice, they did that in near like the forests, which obviously have deep roots, especially up there in kind of northern California. Obviously, speaking of like the redwoods, forests nearby, and all those that have been there for centuries. Those forests and those trees alone. So you got to embrace your roots here, and I think Oakland's done an amazing job of doing so, just time and time again, just knocking it out of the park. Especially as we talked about earlier, everything else for Oakland sports is kind of soulless and is leaving you guys, unfortunately. So,
well, that's what happens. Like, I mean, they keep getting these owners that aren't there for the city. Like, St. Louis had the same problem. Like,
every city does that.
They're literally just there to sell tickets, and then they, like you were talking about, like they build a brand around a mascot.
Yeah.
You got the Raiders, you got the A's, you got that. So the Colts, yeah.
Who moved, by the way. That's how we got them.
Exactly. So, like, you got all these teams that are built around a mascot and not around a city.
Yeah.
So then when soccer comes in, it's a local community. That's why I love soccer so much.
Yeah.
Like, essentially all of them, like, it's Oakland roots, it's St. Louis City, it's Indianapolis or Indy 11, Louisville City. Like, you can't relocate that and use that same branding.
Yeah.
Like, if you move your team, you're uprooting something.
Yeah.
So
and a lot of these team names, which is why generally I like more region specific names or even city names, because you can't relocate a city. Like a city name, like a Louisville City. Louisville City can't just move to Lexington and become Lexington City. That's not the same. Like, a different connotation. You can't do that.
And then, like, try to use the same logo, but just change the city name on it.
Yeah, you can't do that. And when I think, okay, this is my one curse word. Say this one time, as always. Fuck Ohio. Ohio does this thing that's really, really, really good, which I learned about actually, which helped keep the crew, because it almost happened in the U.S. with relocation here, which would have set a bad precedent, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, in the state of Ohio, you have to, if you have like a professional sports team, you have to first sell to like someone from the state before, and like actually offer it out for like a while before you're able to actually even move.
Nice.
So you have to actually sell it to someone from there if you're looking to move, i.e., what happened with Precourt, who moved to then send it to Austin to put a new team down there because he was tired of Columbus. So Oakland, St. Louis, Indianapolis, all these teams have been affected by it in some way, shape, or form. Indy, we've done our teams from there. St. Louis has lost pretty much all their professional sports teams outside of the Cardinals and Blues. Sorry, the modern four sports leagues.
Yeah.
They've lost their teams because of.
We'll have the Rams. We had an NBA team, or at least a professional basketball team.
We did for a while, and then
we had 2 MLB teams. Not to brag.
Yeah.
The St. Louis Browns, and there was an all St. Louis World Series before too.
See, and
30s.
Yeah, see, and then Oakland's obviously has just now lost the A's and the Raiders.
Don't have the Raiders
and
anymore.
Technically speaking, the Golden State Warriors as well.
Yeah,
technically. So we always feel for these communities, and when communities go hard deep into the roots, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Hiccups, man. I'm sorry.
And I feel like this goes into the roots. Like this is a part of the community. This goes to the families and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's as you kind of noted with some of the differences with soccer is that a lot of these teams, they don't just are in it to make money and to do a sport because they are what they are. A lot of them have deep roots and deep connections to charities and all that stuff to their local community. They all do stuff for them in great big ways that is more integral, and also a bit more of a cohesive community experience that you don't always see. And as Michael likes to remind us, never did when the Arizona Cardinals were actually the St. Louis Cardinals. Mm-hmm. So St. Louis lost their football team to Weiss.
Yeah.
So rip them.
Go Battlehawks.
For now.
Yeah.
Until that league falls, probably. Anyways, so
I don't know. Trump's not buying into it this time. So
no, I have some other information, current insider information about that. So
oh no,
that's some fun jazz about that. Anyways, so yes, let's talk about this kit. This kit is just beautiful. I don't really even need to put up our scores, but I'm going to. Because guess what? This kit joins the Fives Club. I didn't update the graphic. This kit joins. This kit joins the Fives Club. I updated our scores on the sheet, but not on here. This kit joins the Fives Club. This kit is perfect. This is everything that I expect from Charlie in Oakland, who I'm getting a haircut, so I'm tired of doing this all the time.
I feel that. Yeah.
This is just everything I want. It's creative. I don't see another team doing this. And also just what it means to the community with a local collaboration with a local rapper group, hip hop group. I just love that. And there's not really anything I dislike about it. Yes, you can maybe say it's a different style with the skeletal thing, but I think that's super creative and not something as a kit collector you'll ever see. And this is just amazing. I love this.
Yeah, I know Vegas came out with the kit that was not like this.
Yeah.
But it was like an X-ray kit.
Yeah. Right.
But I definitely like this better because it still gets that Oakland Latinx vibe.
Yeah.
So this
is the colors.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a 5 for me. Like I had some other stuff, but I just couldn't make an argument. I couldn't convince myself of my own scores. I'm like, no, it's a 5. I'm like, okay. So
I love this. Yeah. Hey, I'm just saying. Do we need to reach out to our friends out there in Oakland?
Yeah.
Hey, we got their DM. They sent us some free stuff last time. Maybe they'll happily send us one of these again. It is my birthday coming up. Anyways. This joins what we have dubbed now the Fives Club. We need we need to find a way to put like stickers on this, by the way, to be able to. Wait, what is this? Okay. I would love to be able to like add in like a sticker somewhere that says like Fives Club, little stamp, or like as you noted earlier, a tailor kit. If we deem it to be a tailor kit, stamp it on there.
Yeah.
Have fun with that. But this kit's perfect. I love it. But not much else I can really say about it. I think the video did most of the explanation. If you want to learn more, just go to Oakland Roots SC's website or their YouTube fit page, and you'll watch the video. Then you'll get links. This is a beautiful kit. Learn what you can about this and support Oakland because we feel for their fans as much as we did for St. Louis. As a lot of teams, a lot of cities sadly experience this in modern sports here in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
That's not much a preach. Anyways.
Preach it.
So yes, thank you, Oakland. Honestly, they've been like one of my favorite teams to rate this entire season. I'm always excited about anything that they drop. Hats, scarves, kits, you name it.
But I also feel like they're kind of a comeback story as well because they've always had like the sickest badge, but they finally like are utilizing those colors and utilizing Oakland.
They started last year, and I noticed it with their training gear, and then they slowly did it with like their hats. So I bought that hat, and they're slowly again. We said this is the year of like redemption, and a lot of these teams have stepped up to the plate and elevated their game. Some teams have lowered in quality, but they've elevated their design game. So I'm talking shit to Indy there. So yeah. So that is all 158 non-internal kits that we have rated this year.
Just a few.
Whew. So Fox and I now want to kind of go through this list with you guys here, because once we're done rating all the internal ones, we will release on our Discord. So a reminder, join our Discord if you want to be a part of this, as well as other socials. We'll release it. We will put out the complete 186 kit list and ranking. So you can see how we did, what teams are great kit game, what teams are not, especially in time for the USL playoffs for League One and Championship, and even Super League once that gets going here down the road. Actually, it has like another like 8 months, so ignore that comment. Anyways, so
as it continues.
Yeah, as it continues. So up first here, Fox. What's the first one that we what fun stat do you want us to kind of show from today's?
You were talking about let's see like the USI playoffs. Mm-hmm.
Don't remind me.
Yeah, Louisville does. Yay!
I have power over here. Do not let me abuse it.
I was muted. No, let's see those top kits from like each like league.
Each league.
Or you're the one who has all the stats, so
yes, I do.
So you can make these decisions because I don't want to feel like I'm making up something.
So yeah. So do you want me to go what league had the best stats for?
Yeah, let's go by league. Like what was the strongest league?
Okay. So here's a little peek behind the curtain for you guys. It's an Excel spreadsheet here. So we have all of this.
Hey, I know this.
Yeah, you should know it. So one of the things, let me zoom in. So if you look at our scores here. Thank you. So if you look at the scores here, we see that overall this season, based off of current kits rated that are not internally rated, those are separate by the way, we have a combined score of a 3.69 across the USL. Now, we'll do this every year to see if leagues are actually getting better. Our eye test will tell you they've gotten better. Our scores will tell you that they've gotten better, but we also don't know if that's just a rubric. But the scores have gotten better. So the best league, according to our kit data, was the Super League. I will put a huge caveat on there.
Yeah.
Because there's only how many teams are there? Most of the teams did release kits, but two whole of them are being rated internally because they had either the blank,
Yeah, the really boring ones. Yeah.
Complicated situation. I'm looking at you, DC United, at DC Power. So caveats on them. However, they did rate the best. Other than that, no surprise. League 2 and W League take the next spots because, as we always say, when League 2 does it right, and those are the ones that we pick because there are far too many teams to pick from, they do it well.
And that's the hard thing, too, because let's be 100% honest with League 2. If we're judging every single League 2 kit, that average is probably going to sink down.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
when we're looking at League 2 and W, we're looking at the kits that are at least interesting.
Yes.
So if they're
And
not at least
that have been announced, right?
Yeah. Well, I literally went through at least League 2.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, that's right.
At least went to like their shops.
Yeah.
Yeah, to see if they had a kit to buy. We at least talked about ranking it. So I am almost more interested to see like the championship was actually higher than League 1.
I'm not surprised though.
I'm not surprised this year, but if you think about it historically, it's kind of been what we talked about. Like championship always wants to be kind of more professional, and they had more boring kits. They had templates.
Then Charlie happened.
And then who's the other one that we have now?
Loudon. Whatever their provider is, right?
I was literally just looking at this.
Capelli.
Capelli, that's one.
They've stepped up their game. Obviously, Diaza, who's now entered into the W and League 2 games.
Yeah, I'm excited to see them continue on.
And just what I
Hummel.
Hummel. Oh my gosh, how do we forget Hummel? I think the Hummel effect is huge in the championship, but I think this season, hot take, this season it might have hurt League 1.
That's a hot take.
I mean, look at a lot of the League 1 teams. A lot of them did release their kind of similar purple kits as a third. Not much to them. And that's if they released new kits. Far too many League 1 teams didn't really release kits. And if they did, they're the same as last year. Or they didn't really change much to them. I'm looking at you, Northern Colorado. Fort Madison released 2 kits, and one was a secondary, and one was a third kit. The third kit was amazing. Second kit was fun, but they're the exception to the league. So only all the teams actually released new stuff this year. So
yeah,
just saying.
So it kind of hurt them a bit. Interesting.
Yeah, so that's the stats that we have from our side. Obviously, we see here the top kits from this past season. We have our top 10. We obviously see, even though it is heavy on League 1 highs, what you don't see are the bottoms of League 1, and those have a lot more League 1. Yes, the new Oakland one's not on there. I need to update the formula. So one Knoxville would be knocked down.
No, not the Panda kit.
It would be knocked down, yes.
Not the Panda kit. The Panda kit is a 5, and you know it.
One Knox killed it this year.
It's a 5.
So now, if you want to know a little bit of the breakdown of our kits here, yes, all these to be rated, those are all the internal kits. Do not worry about those. So he rated 58 USL Championship, 27 League 1, 47 League Two, 12 Super, and 8 W League kits. For a total of 152. Don't know why that number is off, but it is. We've rated a lot of kits here this season, and this is a breakdown. Okay, so now what I want to do here, kind of be behind the magic here, because I didn't write this down. We did a aggregate score for each team for each kit they have. And in this, I will give you guys the best and worst kit combinations per division. Okay? Go with
Yeah.
that? Okay. So we have up at the top, I'm not counting Colorado because they only rated the one kit. I'm not counting them because it's unfair.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I gotta find them down.
Sort it.
here.
Sort it.
Oh shoot, you're right. You are right, my friend. You are amazing. Sort C to A. So what we have here, that's why I can't sort. I remember that now. Here we go. Ooh, something. Here we go, Oakland. There it is. Ah, I got the sort range. Shoot. What's that column? There it is, column M. Q, sort, column M, Z to A. Sort. I didn't like that. Anyways, so the best rated, I didn't put in the new one, but it sort of went up. So Oakland Roots here is our best USL Championship team. No surprises, followed by New Mexico, and then Birmingham.
And then Colorado Springs. Go
Yeah.
Switchbacks.
They're one kit that they released. So
And I'm
these
just saying,
teams
like,
did well.
for Oakland and Birmingham to come out with like more than like 3 or more kits and to still average that high,
Yeah.
like that's impressive. Especially like Birmingham. We were talking about redemption season. They went from 3 Coca-Cola bottles to 4 bangers.
Yeah. I'll say
Except for-
3.5.
And that, like, if we take off that that second alt kit that they came out with, bam, second place. So
Well done to all these teams. Okay. All these teams did really good. I'm not going to shame Northern Colorado for only having one kit. I think it's more
I am.
sustainable.
Shame on you.
It's
No,
more
it is a
sustainable
lot more sustainable,
and cheaper.
but also shame on you.
But also, I'm not rating Monterey Bay. Give us something at least. We got nothing. We got nothing. But it goes back to what we talked about earlier. Fire the president of Monterey Bay. Maybe give him a new guy to new tips. Anyways, the worst ones that we didn't like were North Carolina and poor Indy 11 here. Oh,
As I say, yeah, take out those zeros. That's going to change.
Oh, that changed the scores. Okay, my goodness. Okay. Okay, sort, cell, sort. M, Z to A. All right, so now the worst. Still Monterey Bay, but Phoenix Rising. We
Okay,
didn't
with
like.
only one kit though, so we're not going to get too harsh.
There are some internal kits
Yeah,
are low.
there's a reason why they're internal.
Yes, that's why a lot of these have not been touched. Phoenix Rising, I expect better from you guys. Poor season. North Carolina did not like what y'all did.
San Antonio coming out with 4 kits that
But
were
4
all
more.
just meh.
Yeah. Yeah. Detroit City, not as high as we'd like.
Oh, there's both of us right next to each other.
Yeah, but that's not surprising.
Yeah.
They're both generally templates.
Yep.
So I'm not surprised at all by that. So these
We
are
knew
the
what we
bottom.
were getting in. Too.
I will say I'm surprised at Vegas being so low.
Well, let's be honest. The
No,
first kit they came out with, I think it was that white kid, right? It was a white
It was
T-shirt,
gray.
gray T-shirt. So they
And
came
then
up,
their alt was a slightly different gray T-shirt
yeah,
that they called the Gray State Kit.
yeah.
So
So that they're honestly, if it wasn't for their home kit, they'd probably be a lot worse. You know, so that home kit saved them a bunch.
yes, and yes, I will acknowledge I was hard on Indy because they went to Under Armour, but you're a professional championship side that used to have really nice Puma jerseys, and going to a very crappy Under Armour will still hurt me. I don't
Yeah,
care how well designed the kits are.
it's crazy because like even the coach I work for, like the program that we have to go through
Mhm.
when we're buying jerseys, you know, they like to sell Under Armour jerseys because they might be easier to print on or something.
Yeah.
But it's because they're just purely supplemented. There's no like design fabric and stuff
Yeah,
like that that's hard to print on.
very cheap.
Yeah. So like we went with Puma, which only had like a little bit of a back, you know, breathable air in the back.
Yeah,
Everything else is still supplemented, but like the
the
so
back's
just a
beautiful.
little bit of technology into the fabric.
Yeah,
But
indeed.
it was still ridiculous. Like even at the high school level, like you don't want to just play in a polyester t-shirt. You know, like I
No,
like polyester. I like the sports athletic feel. But if you're playing at a professional level, like this is supposed to be second tier American football. And
and who was in the Open Cup semifinal this year too?
right, like you're the
Looked like it.
the top 4 teams of America, and you're playing in just a polyester t-shirt that you can buy at the outlet store. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
You can,
So
at least if you're going with like Adidas, Nike, Puma, I understand that you're might be a boring kit, but you're going for like the higher technology.
that's why Louisville isn't much higher than Indy, and that's the only reason that
Yeah,
they're even close is because they had the better kit.
yeah, like the actual jerseys, the technology behind
Yeah.
the jersey.
Yeah. So that's my soap opera. You didn't find that episode long ago and dive into that. I might have been harsh, probably was harsh. I still stand by it because I think we deserve better. Indy deserves better than cheap kits. So next we move to League One, which honestly had, as I mentioned, a little bit less tips, but
L.
they were, I think, a little bit more clear to see what kits were best. That was Ford Madison and One Notch, so no one surprised. Those two teams and Union Omaha, especially with that fun kit that they released. That glow in the dark one that really caught
Yeah.
our eye. Not surprising to see them be the top three, but what does surprise me was Charlotte, but it's 100% because the rest of the league didn't do a whole lot, and that fourth kit that they released, which was pretty solid. So
Honestly, what I'm more impressed with is Lexington. Lexington being what, fifth?
yeah, fifth.
Like
It's
I know they only have 2 kits, so they don't have like a really ugly one to bring it down. But I've never thought of them as. I mean, their average score is just Lexington beating Louisville City and Indy. And like I've always liked Lexington's kits, so
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like put anything negative about Lexington.
Yeah.
But it was just an interesting like little tidbit. Like I was surprised that they beat out Greenville, but Greenville didn't really come out with much this year.
They 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 went very safe this year.
I don't know if they're in transition or something, but because they've always had Hummel, they've always had like sick kits. Their away kit was just that same moon kit.
Yeah, so
Last
the away
season.
we did not rate the away kit,
Yeah,
and their home kit was just a purple sash. I mean the blue sash, if you recall.
yeah, the green with the blue. It
Yeah.
was like a scarf sash.
Yeah. it was okay design, but not something that we rated highly. So, and that on top of the lead one's obsession with third kits being purple hurt a lot of the teams as well. Hence, you see a lot of these third scores kind of being middle of the table. So a lot of these teams did purple. And we'll get back to our favorite ones here a little bit later. So, yeah, I think that's what hurt a lot of teams was their third kit that did release third kits. They weren't explosive outside of technically these 4 teams. And that's what separated them from the rest.
And Lexington.
Yeah. Lexington got lucky.
Get in there with that black and green.
Yes. And it needs to bring back the black and green, man.
And I need that black and green back. I still really do like their like dark green.
Oh yeah, it's a solid
with the neon green.
My goodness, why is it way over there? Sort. All right. Now, up next, we have the League 2 teams. Obviously, if you know this show, the top 4 should not surprise you. Salem City, certified bangers this season. Some of the most fine. I'll get back to you, Michael, on that purple. Let me finish this up. I'll get back to you. It's on my list. Trust me, I got a whole rundown here. Salem City rocked it with that Art Deco and just fully embraced Winston-Salem. Top class kits. I think they actually might be one of the highest rated kit combinations out of all the leagues. Madison is actually technically higher, and Roots is just a tick above. So Salem City is the third best men's side kit team. That's solid props to the semi-pro side from North Carolina. So,
and again, that was like literally 0.01 difference.
Yeah, exactly. And they also did not release a third kit. So if they would have done the third kit, they might have gone up. So, and then San Francisco Glens, they killed it with their Guinness kits. Des Moines Menace always doing what they do, causing menacing stuff. We liked Redlands for what they did.
I love the Redlands kits. I'm kind of confused on why the 4.75 is like a different green.
They're all sorted based. So the greens are based off the higher scores. So if you look on this competitive score, the green fades.
Gotcha.
Same with here.
So if I sorted those away ones,
they'll be in order.
That makes sense. Okay.
So, and then we also got Blue Deuce. They had a good kit. Asheville City did the good stuff. AFC Ann Arbor, shout out to our good friend at Diazzo for making some good stuff out there as well. Just some good stuff from League 2. We also have a few internal ones. Minneapolis City released 3 kits as they normally do. Up there, the 4.21. Again, this is why League 2 was higher than League 1 in Championship, because they actually released good quality design kits compared to the rest of the ecosystem. So,
but again, caveat, we only rated the interesting ones.
We cherry picked, yeah.
Because there's like 8 billion League 2 teams.
Yeah.
So we're not sitting there going through every white template. I mean, if I really wanted to crap on St. Charles, I could. You know what I mean? Like, I will say we did rate Toledo twice. We did rate New Jersey twice.
Yeah. Toledo's up there. New Jersey's up there. Yes, they may not be in perfect order now, so I removed the zeros. But, yeah, no. I think League 2 did what we exactly expected them to do. And that was be creative when they want to be, and some of the best kits that you can find in lower division soccer here in America. But that's when you choose the good kits, then it just drops down quickly. So we like this from League 2. Good stuff. And as I said, the worst team is Philly Lone Star. We have another internal kit to rate, but they're at a 3.25. Solid, not too bad.
Right. It's to say, like, 3.25 is their worst. Wasn't like what was Lexington's? Wasn't it close to the 3.25?
Was a 30.
The 3.5. Their composite score.
Oh yeah.
So like, you know, a 0.25 difference between last place and 5th place.
Yeah.
is what I'm trying to point out. Like,
Yeah, because based off that, there are 5 teams that are technically worse in League One than Philly Lone Star.
yeah,
It's not good.
that's the worst one that we got.
So
I will
yeah,
say it's always kind of hard for me though. Like, I love the Hill County Lobos. I love the Blue Goose kit, but it's always kind of hard for me to count that as a part of this ranking
yes,
since there's only one. Same
Yeah.
thing with West Seattle.
yep. And there are some internals that will affect this, obviously, and that will be affected in the overall score when we release that. But these are the general trends that we've seen. So shout out to these guys. Keep doing it. San Francisco Blends. We love what you all do out there. Same with Salem City. We should reach out to them, see if they have any fun plans for next year. Up next, we have the Super League. Unsurprising, this should be. I think I already know who is the best one. I think if you pay attention to anything kit related, you already know who's the best looking kits, and that is without a doubt. Oh, whatever.
Just scroll down. It's not going to count it because they're not there.
Carolina is
Carolina, yeah,
easily. If you know what they released, it's not even a contest. Yes, Tampa Bay did what they did, but their home kit was fine, but their away kit dropped the ball. And then Spokane was kind of mid-table. Brooklyn, valiant effort, probably one of my favorite designs overall. Just they don't match up with Carolina.
yeah.
So, and then Fort Lauderdale, they tried.
They
bit more.
They released T-shirts.
Yeah, and the others will definitely see that they did not do well as well. So, also, if you said Super League, small sample, but this is what we got. So, and then lastly, W League. There actually wasn't a whole lot of W League teams. I was kind of surprised at Greenville Liberty released nothing this year.
Yeah.
The Aura, one kid. The Soul kind of took it, but the story of this season for the W League is the fact that there were more teams, there were a lot more just overall better competition, and Richmond Ivy killed it in all facets. They had a lot of huge attendance, and they killed it kit game.
Yeah, and like if you look at their average, like they both their home and away were 4.75.
Yeah.
So like the Soul, which again I love the Soul, they had the amazing away kit that's kind of saved them to get a tie.
Yeah.
With Richmond.
Right.
Again, it's hard for me to completely look at this because we're looking at just the W teams that are just W teams or have their own independent stuff. A lot of the W teams are in League 2 as well. So they're cross posted, I guess.
If you look at our rankings, you notice a lot of these two together.
Yeah. So yeah, like Toledo, they're not under the USLW section.
Yeah. So
it's the way it is, bro. It's the way it is.
That was a grain of salt. So these were all of our teams. So obviously Oakland's always killing it. Richmond, keep it up. Carolina doing a good thing out there for Super League. And then also we have a bunch of really good teams doing their mark in League 1 and Championship. Now, I want to get to the purple
power
of League 1.
Yeah. Power rankings.
So, and if I recall, I'm going to pull all these up just so I can also look at them myself just to verify them. Greenville. Does Spokane do purple?
No.
Sorry, I had to find them because I do know what they all are. Nope, you didn't do that. Chattanooga did, yes, because I didn't so much crap for it. And then yes, Noco did. No, but plain as well. Okay, so honestly, I think the score ratings say it the best. The best purple kit is Omaha's. It's the only one that actually had a design to it. Um, there were several that are just like basic purple, and I'm gonna show you Chattanooga. Ah, shoot. So Chattanooga's.
Template.
What is that? Or Greenville. They had something, but it's
Template.
not anything. But Omaha, there's actually
Not,
something to it.
not as template-y. It's still kind of a template. It's just squares and circles, but it's not a template. It's just a basic pattern.
Yeah.
But
So
it has the names of all 93 counties in it, which is still
yeah,
cool.
which is why it rated so much higher. So to your point, Michael, Union, Omaha got the top purple kit of League One, and it's not even close. So yeah, like all the others got like threes, and then it's like a 4.8. So
Bam.
lovely.
Actually, Union is what brought it up in its composite score
Yeah,
to the top 3. Its purple kit saved it.
it did because as much as we liked the glow in the dark kit, there wasn't much else to it, and it hurt its score overall. Hence why it's a 3.69 over here.
Suck it up, Buttercup. Do better, bro. Do better.
Do better. So yeah, these are kind of some of them. Fox, do you have any on top of your head that were your absolute favorites from this season? Not best.
Right. Yeah, we're not looking at the numbers. Just my go-tos. First of all, Blue Goose. That Blue Goose home, I actually own it, so I had to. It was one of my my Weight Watcher goals, gifts to myself. So yeah,
This Blue Goose one is very solid.
the Blue Goose one. I like the away one too. I like that yellow. So that's gonna be a nice internal one to rank.
Yes.
But it has like the little blue gooses and the squares, and like little music notes in the other square. So yeah, absolutely love that. And then the red panda kit, the One Knox red panda kit, any kit that you can lift over your face to do a celebration. And red pandas are like the cutest little animals. So those are, and that's like a little red panda. I don't know how that's not a 5. You're a bad person.
Sorry.
Like, it's simple enough from the outside, but then you get into it, and it has so many details.
Yeah.
And you can lift it over your head. And it helps the zoo.
Hawk. I know, it's fun. Well, I do know Michael's favorite Lexington kit and the Super League home, and I would have to agree that's my favorite Lexington kit out of the 4 that were released. So yeah, I do like that one.
I do need to get myself just some Lexington kit at some point. Probably won't be Christmas this year because Fanatics had that sale. So I got most of my kits for Christmas already.
Yeah, for me, the kit that I liked the best, my favorite, and I love this one to death. This one was the Miami.
Oh, Miami.
I love this kit to death. I love the Miami green, but then they just took it up a notch. That nice alligator patch on it, the white sleeves, the collar. I love that collar.
Yeah, that's just a clean shirt. Like you can wear that shit to work, you know? It's a clean polo that has the fine alligator detailing.
Yep. And then I have two others that are huge for me, and just in terms of overall my favorites of the year. And it is actually no, not two, one. And it is the one that I always reference, this Stevie Chow kit.
Knew that was coming back.
Yeah.
Honestly, if it kept going above the
The sponsor.
the sponsor, I would almost be more okay with it. Like that plank space on the chest kind of just throws me off.
Yeah.
Especially because it's like these cool, like almost like sticker tattoo Americana
Yeah.
style art, which I love. And then yeah, just nothing on the chest, and only the chest. Have the sleeves, have the belly, no chest.
Yeah. But it's my it's my favorite. And if you remember this entire show, this was the one that I always referenced. If it wasn't more creative than this, it couldn't be or on par with this. It's not a five. This was my kit of the year, and I'm hopeful my wife bought it for me for my next week's birthday. So, but she got me her gift, so best I can do is wait a week, I guess. So
You'll never know.
never know. So these were some of our favorite kits of the season. Please tell us yours down below. We know Michael's, you know Fox and I's favorites from this year, our top two at least two of them. There are so many
Oh, I know. Like
kits this
I
season.
literally have a Christmas list. You know,
I have a whole list as well. I sent it to my wife. I told her pick out the best kits that you can. There are just so many really good kits in USL. It is so hard to pick your favorite. So I'd love to know what yours is. We loved ours. Tell us why you love yours. What's your favorite? And also always rep your local team if possible. Otherwise, be a kit collector and just collect fun stuff. Collect kits. That's fun. And, it doesn't drain your wallet that much, right? Right?
worth it.
Worth it. So, before we head out here tonight, as always, y'all been great here tonight. As always, once again, shout out to our patrons down below. Check out goals.tv and our good friends at addedtimeoutfitters.com and use the code SZN season for 10% off of your next order. Now, before we wrap up here, Fox, you know what time of day it is?
Show off time.
Kit show off time, my friend. What you rocking? What you rocking?
So I got this kit as a part. So Diaza has a what they call the hat trick box. So if you go to their website and you type in hat trick and like hat space trick, and you have an option to get 3 items for $18. I was like, yeah, I don't care what they are. Like, even if they gave me 3 pairs of socks for $18, that's a steal. So like,
and they're athletic socks too.
yeah, like if they're a good athletic like performance socks. But yeah, I ended up with the Santa Cruz FC kit, and it's nice. It has like the stripes through the belly. It then has the big belly logo. I'm not a huge fan of the New York Life huge belly logo. I like this collar, the way the color does. I like the navy, like little detailing under the red. And Diaza, it's just comfortable. It has the nice breathable fabric on the sides. So it's just a good, comfortable kit. Like, and this is a nice patch. This is like, it's there. It's
there.
Yeah. Then also got a pair of shorts with some team on it. I need to look at who the team was. And this like undershirt that's like performance. Like, I mean, it fits. I will say the bad thing about it is that the biggest they have right now is a large.
Ooh, so great.
So, right. Well, now honestly, like everything fits now. Like this is a large, and like I'm rocking it. I'm looking good now.
Yeah.
but yeah, so they're all larges. So those athletic ones, they fit skin tight anyways. But I've been wearing those when I do my morning runs when it's still like 60, 50, 40 degrees, and like I feel warm in it. Like I feel warmer in
Yeah.
that than I did in my sweatshirt when it was like slightly raining. I put a sweatshirt on to
Um,
help with that,
yeah.
but I feel more warm in my Diaz performance undershirt.
Good. Hey,
Not
that's what they're
sponsored,
for,
but yet.
right? Hey, if you want to know more about Diazo, please check out our 2 interviews with Diego. Great guy, great company, great products. I don't really have anything bad to say about them. So check out those 2 full interviews. Yes, we got them twice, and we got some gear from them. So we highly like our friends there at Diazo. And once again, thank you all.
And you know it's love when I'm actually spending cash on it.
That money gets us.
Yeah, it's like I'm over here like, oh, I'll actually invest into this.
Right.
So when I'm using my own money, and again, $18. Like I got a jersey. I don't know who Santa Cruz is. I don't care. I like the jersey.
Right. It fits. It looks good. Right.
Yeah,
And
it's a
for a
good clean
collector,
kit.
that's all you need. All you
I
need.
know. I need to put it into my list.
Well, thanks for sharing your kit here. Mine
Yours.
is a the I think 2020 German kit, national team kit. Can't remember 2020 2021. Whatever. This is a German away kit. They're all black with the trims here. Um, I love this kit. I have a kind of soft spot for Germany. If you've heard me talk about it, I went to Germany on my honeymoon to Dortmund, well, part of my honeymoon. And when we were in Dortmund, funny story about this kit, I was actually going to the German Football Hall of Fame there in Dortmund. I'd highly check it out if you ever did a chance to go to Dortmund. Check out the museum as well as Signa Meduna. Um, so I went in the store and I saw this kit and I was like, oh yeah, I want this. Like I want to buy this. It's on my honeymoon. I had some money budgeted on my side. I was gonna buy me a few kits. I even bought me an Ajax kit from Amsterdam. I had my collection set up. I bought like 2 from Luton. I was like getting kits from my little trip out there. Turns out I forgot to tell the bank that my debit card for my personal that I'd be in Europe. So it kept getting declined and then declined, then declined. Eventually, my card got eaten up by an ATM somewhere, and I panicked. Um, and they felt so bad for me that they just gave this kit to me for free. So, fun story, fun little shenanigans that entails on whenever you go on adventures with me. So shout out to the guys there at the DFB Museum there in Germany for this amazing kit and a fun memory. So love this kit always, and it's a little tight on me, so it always reminds me I might have to lose a little bit of weight. So always love rocking this kit. So
Never helps to lose a couple pounds.
it does not. It does not. So that is all from us here at the show. Oh yeah, shoot, I forgot one thing. There was a new team that got announced today.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just very quickly here, Ozark, sorry, Ozark United FC up there in northern Arkansas. The team that was, the group that was forming up there, northern Arkansas, have released their branding. Check them out if you're from that area. Fun crest, interesting colors, and they are Charlie according to Fox here. You saw that they're
Yep. Charlie made the big announcement that today, yesterday, recently.
Yeah, recently. So, and it's another green on green kit that everyone keeps mentioned like Michael just did here. We will be very interested to see what they do come 2020, whatever they start playing. So check them out if you're from the region and support your local USL team. Now, that is all that we had here. we've had a blast, 10 months doing shows with you guys. We started in January, if you remember, Fox, late January.
That's so crazy.
But we've done
So
10
I
months.
guess like 9 full months.
Yeah, 9 full months of you guys listening to my friends here and myself talk about kits and get sidetracked. So we appreciate you guys so much, and all the teams, manufacturers, people that we've talked with, giving us stuff. We really appreciate you guys. Y'all been amazing, and we are entirely grateful for you guys. Because of this show, I got to have fun with my friend and record a show in St. Louis with him live.
That's right. Got to see our first win as a high school coach.
Yes, I did. I was there. That was fun.
And our first mercy.
Our
first win.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that was an up and down weekend.
It was a lot of fun, but if this show didn't exist, I wouldn't have gotten to know more about this guy. I played with him in FIFA. This show has got me to know him and to know you guys as well. So I really
love y'all.
That. Yes, and we will be back. So follow us on socials. We'll still be maybe.
I'll be tweeting. It's not Xing.
Not Xing. Yeah. We'll still be on the socials, so still follow us. So keep in tuned. Because teams are releasing kits still, but we are done for 2024. And as I mentioned, be on the lookout for the grand 186 kit list and ranking. We appreciate y'all. We will be back another episode here come January-ish. We'll do some internal planning. Hopefully we get some things figured out on our end with streaming and all that jazz. But please stay tuned. We appreciate you guys. Love y'all. And we'll miss you guys. Thursday nights will be a little different from here in the next few months. So any other words there, Fox, before we head out?
Do good.
Yes. Do good. And remember, register to vote because we'll have a month before that happens. So make sure you do that.
I'll be there. If you're in Warrenton, in Missouri,
You'll be there.
Telling you to show me your ID because we have that law, which I'm okay with, honestly. That's a different conversation though.
Yes. So be sure you do good. Follow USL Soccer, collect some kits, and we'll be back next year. We appreciate you guys. Love y'all. Enjoy your nights.
Thank you for watching another episode of the USL Show.
The USL Show is now proudly part of the Protagonist podcast family. Please go to protagonistsoccer.com to check out more work. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see everyone again next time.
Thank you for watching another episode of the USL Show.
The USL Show is now proudly part of the Protagonist podcast family. Please go to protagonistsoccer.com to check out more work. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see everyone again next time.